Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. Today we are testing out a full face of drugstore makeup. Now, I don't have like every single product of the face, and so we're just kind of gonna skip over those, but it is a full face of drugstore makeup. I'm just kind of like finishing out like all the makeup that I bought, have like first impressions. I'll still have like a few more. Just makeup is always releasing. I'm always finding new makeup, so before this video is 1,000 years long, let's just jump right into it. So for primers, I have two of them. I have the NYX Pore Filler Primer. Now, I found this travel size at Walmart a while back, and I've been waiting for a video like this to test it out. But I also have the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, infamous putty primer from e.l.f. In my high-end testing new makeup, I tried the Tatcha Poreless, like the Tatcha, the Silk Canvas Primer, and I bought this. Bought them both, want to test them out in a future dupe video, but this already looks way bigger. As we can see, I have not touched it. Doesn't have a scent to it, which is good. Now I do have this, but I don't know how this primer feels, so I'm gonna just take a tiny bit, scrape out a little bit, and I'm just gonna fill it on the back of my hand. Kind of want to do like a half poreless, half putty, but at the same time I want to do like all putty and then poreless on top. But for the sake of this video, I'm gonna put the poreless, the e.l.f. one on one side and the NYX one on the other. I am going to start with the e.l.f. one. Probably dug out a little too much, especially since we're only doing this on this half of my face. So I am just applying it on my right side of my face. This feels so weird because I don't remember the last time I did my makeup with my brows done first and my nails painted. Like, who am I? Now that we have the e.l.f. one on our skin, so we have e.l.f. side done. Now I'm going to go in with the pore filling primer from NYX. I remember when this used to be super popular, and I have kind of swatched it. It like felt it on my hand, and it is one of those like silicone pore filling primers, and those are the kind of primers I do prefer for filling in my pores, because just by like the Tatcha one, it doesn't really fill in my pores how I want it to, like how something like this would. I am getting like two different finishes from each product. Next one is coming off a little more matte, while the e.l.f. one is a little more on like the dewy hydrated side. I am going to let that set for a minute. Well, I'm gonna let that set while we go in and do our eyes. We're not doing like a super dramatic look, but I want to do my eyes first today. So I'm first going in with the Revolution Prime and Lock Longwear Shadow Primer. When I first tested this out, I was not a huge fan of it, but ever since I filmed that video, I've been testing it a lot more and finding ways how it actually works on me. I want to say this is either my third or fourth time using it. I think my problem when I first tried it out was I put it on top of like concealer, but as I've been testing it out more, I've been testing it with just like on bare skin, and it's worked well for that. And now I'm going to set it. One of the only things that isn't drugstore, the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Pressed Powder, and I'm going to use that. I just like to use like a pressed powder to set my shadow base. And I really need to set this primer down just so that shadows don't skip on me. Another thing that I found with this primer is that you need to work it one eye at a time, or else like it's gonna dry before you have time to blend it. Now that our eyes are all primed, we can go ahead and go on into eyeshadow. Couldn't think of the word. For that, I have the e.l.f. Sculpting Silk Eyeshadow. It's in the shade Rose All Day. Sorry if you guys can hear my computer fan, but it's just a 3-pan eyeshadow palette. So this is the only thing I'm going to be using on my eyes today. First, starting with this shade right here as like my transition shade. I'm going to blend that into the crease. I really like how these shadows are blending, especially over this shadow base. I'm able to work with these shadows, and I want to say this was like around $3 or $4. So I would say if you like a color scheme of these, highly recommend picking it up, seeing how it works for you, because at least for me, I'm enjoying this formula. I'm now going to take this shade right here, the middle shade, which is like a shimmer, and I'm going to apply that. I'm going to first try it dry just to see what it looks like on the lid, and then I'm going to go in and wet it. The sun is going behind the clouds. I am going to wet it because it is not sticking to my eyelid like whatsoever, so I'm going to pick some up on the brush and then take the e.l.f. makeup fixer, and to blend that I'm going to go in with the Vitalist contour eyeshadow brush into this shade right here just to blend everything. And just because I want more of a pop, I'm going to go into our highlight palette that I'll talk about later. I'm going to go into this bottom shade right here on like the center of my lid for that extra pop. And I am going to wet it just so we can get the full effect. It's like very subtle, but it adds a beautiful little pop to the look. I'm going back into that first shade on the Vitalist brush to again blend everything. And then just to add like more of a pop, so we can use all 3 shadows, I'm going to take the deepest one on like an angled brush, and I'm going to line my top lash line just to define it. And doing this with shadow will just give us a softer appearance rather than just going in with like a brown liner. Just that subtle definition. I'm just patting and brushing. You know, I did get a little bit of fallout, but nothing too much. For mascara, I got this sample in one of my Ipsy bags. I want to say it was my April one. It's the Seraphine Botanicals Curl Imperial High Definition Curling Mascara. It has like, it's like one of those fibrous mascaras just from first glance, but I'm just going to give my top lashes a quick coat because we do have some falsies. So far, not a huge fan. Yeah. Not a huge fan of this mascara. It's not really doing anything for my lashes, and it's like stinging my eyes. I mean, like, I don't know if this is how the mascara is supposed to smell, but it just doesn't smell right. And a full size of this does retail for $14 that I found on their website. And in my description, I have links and all the products listed in the description box. That did nothing for my lashes, so I'm not even going to keep it. This is going to go straight in my empties. The lashes that we are trying are the Ardell Natural 333 lashes. So you can see, got them on sale. Got them at Sally's. So I'm gonna go grab lip lash glue, apply these, and then we'll be back to finish off the face. So I actually have no clue where my lash glue went, so I will save these lashes for an upcoming video where I do try some more makeup. I did add another coat of mascara, but I did not use that. The one that I already applied, I actually went in with my Essence one that I believe I tried in another first impressions. Time for some foundation. I picked up the Covergirl Vitalist Healthy Elixir foundation with vitamins. Has an SPF in it. I got mine in the shade Classic Ivory. We are going to make a do with it. Don't know if this is actually still available. It has a pump, so I'm going to start with like 2 pumps on the back of my hand. It's probably plenty. And I'm gonna, before I apply my foundation, I'm gonna spray my Wet n Wild sponge with some Mari Badescu, the rose water, and I'm going to just take some Hello Big and apply. I am orange. Hopefully this will balance out after I put like concealer and powder on. But I am turning orange, and this is the lightest shade. 2 pumps covered my face, but I need to go down my neck because this is not cute. There's 7 colors in this line, and Classic Ivory is the lightest. That's what I could find on Ulta. Let's look at Covergirl.com, because I feel like if they would have like a good like foundation like range, like all their colors, it would be on Covergirl's page. There's 14 shades, and it looks like Ivory is the lightest, so only a shade down from this is the lightest. Don't really know how I feel about that, especially now that we have, like, I saw a foundation brand come out with 100 shades of foundation. Like, even like other, like, even if you're a drugstore company, companies at least come out with like 24 shades. Still not the best, but it's better than 14. And you can only get 7 on Ulta. Now that my rant is over, concealer, L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer. I got mine in the shade 320 Porcelain. This is going to be very interesting. I might have to mix it with another concealer that I have. I'm gonna actually go grab it really fast. I'm actually gonna use this one first and then use this to brighten up a little bit. The LA Girl Pro Conceal High Definition Concealer. Everyone raves about this. I got mine in the shade Porcelain. This is a video where Maddie gets really upset over the fact that these are both called porcelain. This is darker, this is like a porcelain. Maybe could go lighter on that. And this is the second lightest shade of foundation, and it's way too dark for me. Brush tip applicator. Maybe we won't even need to go in with the L'Oreal one. I should have done one ahead of time, just for the funs of it. And then just like a tiny bit of the L'Oreal one right over top. I actually just look crazy. Again, I'm gonna spray my sponge with the Mari Badescu and go with the center of my face first. Even though like the shade range is like out of whack, I really do like how the foundation and concealer is looking. Hello, glam on a budget. You know, I think I did add a little too much concealer, but we are looking full glam. For powder, I have the Revolution Translucent Powder, the most difficult packaging ever. I am going to set underneath the eyes first, and then go on to the rest of the face. So I forgot to reformat my card before I started filming. So I already finished setting my face and did my bronzer and blush because I don't have a product for those. Time for a highlight. Now I already kind of used this on the eyes, but let's talk about it. This is the Revolution highlighter palette. Don't know which one it is exactly, but I'll have it linked down below. But I mean, like, hi. I'm gonna just swatch them. They are gorgeous. I had tried like a highlighter palette from Revolution way back when, before people were raving about them. These are just gorgeous. I'm going to use the shade that we used in the center of our lid as a blush topper, which is this one right here. I'm going to take it on the Ulta blush brush, just one tap off the excess because these are super pigmented, and then just go right over top. Just a tiny bit, because I just want a full-on glow today. Bronzy, glowy skin. It's just we got to. For the actual highlight, I'm going to go into this shade right here, and let's apply that to my cheekbones. Grab some on my Morphe M501 brush, spray 1 squirt of this. Cheeks. Yes! This highlight though, I've been waiting for this moment. I'm going to take that now on the Ulta small shadow brush on the inner corner of my eyes and my brow bone. So I pretty much highlight my entire face. I'm going to spray my face with Mario Badescu. Time for lips. I'm using the L'Oreal Paris. I don't even know what this is called, but it is in the shade I Create. I'm just going to add like a light layer. It's like very watery. Because it is so watery, like the hairs on this is tickling my lips. I feel as though that's like more like a watery stain more than like a lipstick, but not mad at it. Topping it all off with the Milani Keep It Full Nourishing Lip Plumper, a gloss in the shade Prismatic Peach. But that is all the makeup that I'm going to be trying today. Love how everything turned out. The only thing is the shade range of everything. Not a huge fan, but everything looks very good on the skin. If you guys like this video, go ahead and subscribe to my channel or give it a thumbs up, or both. If you guys have any video requests, you can leave them in the comments down below, or at me on my social media, which is all under SassieBeauty, YT, same as spelled here, on Twitter and Instagram. Check out the description box for every little detail about this video, as long as like links to my brand's Etsy shop. Other than that, I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.